Hello YouTube and welcome to another fantastic beer review, and today we're looking at a craft beer, British craft beer from Cloudwater Brewery Company, based here in Manchester, the rainy city of Manchester. This is a trial batch of likely Successor. It's interesting because if it now started to give their name beers some names, like, instead of just sort of like some would be like DDH double dry hop, Simcoe Mosaic or whatever, but now they're starting to give names. But anyway, enjoying the world over, Pilsner is truly an iconic beer style and one that leaves little room for error. It calls for exquisite balance between malt character and hop flavour and aroma, with a well-judged bitterness on the finish. We are trialling classic German lager yeast known for clean flavour profile, crispier finish, and then our current house lager strain. Please let us know what you think of this trial batch, with close attention to the presentation of a malt, flavour, drinkability and the body on the finish. And here it's saying like aroma and flavour, lemon, floral hop notes, light herbal, honey character, body, medium body and crisp with a dry finish, lively carbonation, which obviously a Pilsner would have, and lasting herbal bitterness, bready malt accents. Now it's interesting that they put bready malt accents on the finish. That's something I would more associate with a Helles. We've done the Helles, the new Cloudwater Helles, which I didn't think it had that many malt on the finish, but we'll see what this is like. A bit of dinking on the can there. I think that's how it was journeyed here. So just hopefully it won't go a bit over the top when we open it. Yeah, not too bad. I'm getting just from the aroma on there, a lot of hops. Right, so I'm just pouring this into a Czech Pilsner beer mug. Okay, and obviously, as the note said, a lot of carbonation, so quite lively. I'm just looking here now, I don't know if it's the light here, it looks a lot darker than a normal German style Pilsner. Okay. Holding up to the light, it is a bit lighter, because with a German Pilsner it's very straw coloured, usually very light. The heads are very, very thin looking bubbles on the head there. It's not like tight crisp bubbles you would expect when you have a German Pilsner. But like I say, because a lot of hop notes on the hop aroma on the smell. Okay, let's go see how it tastes. Oh yeah, interesting, very sweet hoppiness at the beginning. Yeah, I can taste some of the malts on the finish. I'm definitely getting, yes, and then some of the bitterness. Now for me, a German Pilsner is one of my, well, I wouldn't say the least favourite styles, but it's a beer I think is just, it's a bit bland, it's usually too thin. So now I'm getting the thin bitterness. So this is, if they're making a German Pilsner, which they are doing, they're doing it spot on, because it is quite thin. I mean, like, the best German Pilsners I've had, it's usually on draft, and it's a very fresh keg in a German pub. And even then, it's only a solid 2.5 out of 5 at best. The floral hops at the beginning are very good, but then it goes to this thin bitterness at the end. If you'd like German Pils, this is fantastic. It's very good, very easy to drink. It's what's the alcohol? 5.2, so a bit stronger than a standard, like a generic German Pils. But I'd go for a lot more interesting style, the Mars and that Cloudwater have done recently. It's a lot better. The Helles as well, obviously a lot better, more interesting flavours going on, because they're trying to make it a bit more interesting, but it's a bit too, it's just a very thin beer, and then it's much of a muchness now. So if you get, I mean, look at the head on it now. There's virtually no head left at all. But if you like a German Pils, go for it. But otherwise, I'd stay clear. Stick with their other versions of the classics. I'm still waiting for them to do a Helles, or try to do a Czech style Pilsner, which I don't think they've tried to do at all. They did a Helles, which tasted like our Czech Pilsner because of the SARS hops that they used. But it's a good, well-made beer, but it's not my favourite. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Cheers.